You you set that up nicely because if you're doing a good job as an intermediary, and I'm talking about on our level now, like the broker should get all of the what are the hours, what is the cash flow, what is the history of the business. This should all the material facts of the business should be laid out before you get to the buyer owner meeting. Not all brokers do that, but if all that's done, if you've watched, say, an owner interview and you understand the reason for sale as the owner has stated it, by the time you get to that meeting, it shouldn't be, you could dig into the P&L at that stage, but what you really want to do is take me back to when you started this business. Tell me your story. You want to get the owner in that place of where they were when you, the buyer, are on that journey. You know what I mean? The owner's going to get into this mindset of, oh man, we were so young and we were taking all this risk and I'm so glad it worked out and look where we are now. That's how I would approach it is tell me your story. How did we get here? And because along the way, they brought in all these employees. They probably handpicked every person on that team. They probably have relationships with those employees. They probably know their kids. And it's gonna be a more of an emotional conversation instead of defend this expense on your P&L. That's the last thing that they want to go through. It's got to be a personal connection. They probably have other buyers that they could go to if they just want the money. So they're looking at is this buyer going to steward the ship that I've been steering into the future?
Yeah, that's a really good point. Letting them spending time on the seller's story, just letting them talk about their history, how'd they get into this business, why'd they start it. And some of these guys, sellers, just need to be heard and they need to be seen. And so when a new buyer comes in, jumps right into add backs, tax returns, and the financials, you've missed really letting the seller explain their story